Alright, now we will talk about a technology or a culture which is truly creating a revolution in IT industry. DevOps, a culture that can do tasks in minutes which may take hours or days of work. So, companies can now focus more on their business or products. That's why IT industry is adopting DevOps at very rapid pace. I will try to explain you how thousands of companies are evolving and adopting DevOps to meet their client requirements on time, more efficiently and quickly. Hi, welcome. My name is Bipul. I am a DevOps and MLOps consultant and trainer. Today, I am going to help you understand what DevOps is and most importantly, how it can solve some of the most critical business challenges. To truly grasp the concept of DevOps, we first need to explore why it is so essential in today's world. And to do that, let's dive into a story about an entrepreneur named Rahul. Meet Rahul. He runs a successful fashion store but wants to take his business online with a new mobile app. But there is a problem. Rahul does not have a tech team. He needs developer, tester, system admins, and a whole package. So he reaches out to a software company where he meets Ajay, the project manager, and Pawan, the operation head, and introduces himself and his requirements. After getting the initial requirement from Rahul, Ajay outlines the software development lifecycle to him, which involves several phases. First, requirement gathering and analysis, where the team will try to understand product features, users, and market needs. Next, planning will be done to define the cost, resources, and risk involved. Then, the design team will create the design document based on the requirements given. After that, the development team will start writing the code according to the design documents. Then, the testing team will test and ensure the product is defect free and meets the quality standard. Finally, the deployment team will deploy the software to the production environment. And then, maintenance team will try to make the app always available for the users. At this point, Pawan, the operation head, explains how the mobile app will be hosted on a cloud server and how the operation team will maintain the app once it is live to ensure it runs smoothly without any downtime. Rahul is now convinced and signed the deal. Now, Ajay proposes traditional waterfall model for software development where each phase must be completed before the next one begins. But there is a catch. If any requirement changes or any new ideas come up after a phase is completed, it's tough to go back and make adjustments. Rahul, like many other entrepreneurs, isn't entirely sure about all the requirements upfront and would like to observe the product development and make changes or add new ideas along the way. This is where waterfall model falls short. It does not have the flexibility for changes, and as a result, working software is delivered very late in the process, sometimes after a month or even years. Given Rahul's need for flexibility and rapidly changing market conditions, the company decides to use an agile approach instead. In agile, the development happens in iterations, typically lasting for 2 to 6 weeks. After each iteration, a demonstration is given to Rahul, and based on his feedback, new ideas or changes can be injected into the next iteration. The deployment finally starts with a agile software development lifecycle process. The developers begins coding after all the planning is done. Ajay now instructs Pawan and his operation team to deploy the code on the server so it can be further tested by the software testers. But here where the problem starts. The operation team is constantly under pressure because there is a frequent code changes and they need to deploy the changes on the servers regularly, often several times within a single iteration. This continuous deployment request puts a lot of strain on the operation team, leading to mistakes, failed deployments, and ultimately delays in the project. Now, Ajay is not happy with the way things are going. The developers are frustrated because the operation team is struggling to keep up the pace of Agile. The operation team, on the other hand, is overburdened with the regular deployment requests and production support tasks. There is a big gap between the development and operation team, causing delay and frustration on both the sides. Dev is agile, operation is still waterfall. At this point, Rahul is getting anxious. His customers are waiting for the app, but the project is falling behind schedule due to constant delay and errors. Sensing the urgency, Jay, the director of software company, decides to bring in a DevOps consultant to resolve the issue. The DevOps consultant explains that DevOps is not just about the tools or a technology, it is a culture of collaboration between development and operation teams. Everyone needs to work in a better collaboration, communicate effectively, and integrate the entire code delivery process. He explains and trains dev team on ops concepts so they can communicate with ops teams more effectively. He also trained ops team on agile concepts so ops can collaborate with dev team. And most important factor, he introduces automation to streamline the entire code delivery process. DevOps bridges the gap between development and operation by automating the entire process. It allows teams to work together seamlessly, speeding up the delivery of product. Automation is implemented at every stage from code build to testing, deployment, and even infrastructure changes. This automation reduces the chance of human error, speeds up the deployment process, and ensures that app is always up and running. As a result, the wall of confusion between development and operation team came down, and they start working together as a unified team. This entire process becomes smooth, fast, and efficient, and project gets back on track with continuous integration and continuous delivery. Finally, Rahul's mobile app is ready to be delivered. His customers are now happy and his business starts to grow rapidly. Thanks to DevOps, what once took hours or days can now be done in minutes. This is why DevOps is becoming so popular in IT industry. It allows companies to focus on their business and products while ensuring that their IT infrastructure and software delivery process are fast, reliable, and efficient. So here is a conclusion. In DevOps, both development and operation teams rely heavily on automation to achieve faster, more reliable, and more consistent results. Automation bridges the gap between development and operations, enabling continuous integration, delivery, and deployment. We divide it into two parts: development automation and operation automation. Development automation focuses on speeding up the coding, testing, and integration process, and it ensures that developers can quickly and safely push new features with fixes. And operation automation ensures that infrastructure and deployment are handled efficiently, securely, and reliably. It includes automating the management monitoring and scaling of system. I hope you learned something from this DevOps introductory video. We are coming up with hands-on session on DevOps. Keep learning, stay tuned on and do subscribe. Thank you.